Hi, yes, I'm here today about to clean out the tumble dryer, which is long and overdue to be done to prevent yourself having a dryer fire, as they call it. So firstly, I'm going to switch it off at the mains, and then I'm going to take this out here, which collects, if I can unclip it, all the fluff. So this is the filter for that, and as you can see, that's literally from one round. I do this bit every time I use the tumble dryer, so that is what is very dangerous and can cause fires if it's left in there. And then this, I will give it a little wash under the tap. And then here, I think most tumble dryers are similar. You've got the water tank, so if you just unclip that, take that off. This needs a little bit of a wipe down. It's a little bit dusty. And then here you can see needs a clean, so I'll be cleaning that out. It's good to use maybe like a paintbrush or something like that for that part. And then here, this one just pulls out. It might be different for some of them, but they're relatively similar. And this is where you have the water tank. It was emptied the other day, so if you just keep an eye on that as well, so you can see it's full to there. So there's a clip here, just unclip that and then just drain that away outside or into the toilet, so it's just water. So I'll do that now. So pour that little bit of water away. So this is the main part that I need to take out today. I don't do this every time. This is what's really overdue. So I need to take this off. So there's just some clips here either side to undo this. As you can see, if you get here, it is really bad. So all down here as well, inside here, this is what's really dangerous, and it can block up the ventilation for it. So that's what I need to be cleaning out. So it's not very nice. So I need to get the hoover as well on this, which I'll show you. Just give that a clean to the bits that you're not going to be able to really get to, because that you can't really remove this part here. But I'll be fine. And then I'll give that a wipe down after. And then in here, I'll just get the worst off. As you can see, there's quite a lot that came out of it here, which is disgusting. Then I'll just stick the hoover on. See, it's really thick inside with more fluff, and it goes right down to the bottom. So I'm going to have to stick the hoover nozzle down here and get that all out and clean it. And again, just using a paintbrush, you can see that makes it a lot easier. And it does drop down to the bottom now the main filter's out, so I can hoover that up quite easily once I've got all this out. Okay, so all around the seal as well, it gets in here. So again, just using a paintbrush, or you could possibly use like a cotton bud or something like that for these parts to get that out. And as you can see down here, this is where it's all dropped out from this top part, so that paintbrush come in handy just to get all that out. So yeah, so just keep going until it's completely as clear as you can get it, really. So this is this side, the main part. So again, just using paintbrush first to get the worst off, and then I'll go over that with a hoover. You can actually put these in the bath just with some warm water. I wouldn't advise putting any sort of harsh chemicals and things in there. So that's how you clean this, and then that's the water that was left from in here. So this is all the wet bit at the back, which has got loads of fluff in it, which will wash out quite well in the bath. So I'm not going to show you that part, but yeah, you can just place this whole thing in the bath and use, I don't know, maybe some sort of tool to get all this out, which anything will work really, even a little plastic or a cocktail stick, something like that really, just to get that out. So the water tray just slides back in there. Okay, so now I'm just going to use some Method Anti-Bac all-purpose cleaner, which is got nothing bad in it at all, so it's harmless, eco-friendly. So I'm going to use this just to give everything a bit of a clean. Just wipe the last bits of dust off. And so I'm just going to reassemble it all back together. So this bit goes in here. And then this one slots back in there. And then there's some clips here just to lock it back into place. And then lastly, just wipe down the bit that sits on the bottom. This is the main cap because it's a little bit dusty. Just wipe that top bit down. So now that's all assembled back together. Just make sure there's no fluff inside the actual drum itself. So I've done that. Give it all a clean. So that's now reassembled and it's all good to go and it's all back together.